The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 45 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Forbath, the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get him back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. The lead is theirs here in the third quarter, but it's really been the ground game that's been the recipe for success.
You mean the spotlight isn't shining as brightly on the guy throwing it?
No, it's the man behind him that's had a heck of a game.
And that's really okay. That's actually what you're looking for. I mean, your pride tells you, hey, I want to be responsible, I want to throw a bunch of touchdown passes. But when you're able to run the football, typically speaking, your team's doing pretty well. And in this case, they're winning.
We'll see if they have balance on this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Looking to throw, Prescott, and that is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Sanu. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
I'm here all day.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Right there. All day.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Draw play, Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on third. This is Elliott. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.